Hello and welcome back to the Emotionless podcast. My name is Logan, and as always, I will be your host. I apologize if I sound a little different. I am recovering from a cold right now, so I probably do not sound the best. Okay, so today's episode is February 22nd, 2021, part 1. So, I talk about the events that happened on February 11th, where Claire was just a total nightmare to me for seemingly no reason. I know everyone has different reasons for why they do things. And, it's been about a year and a half since this happened. And she still hasn't given me a reason, even though I've asked several times. But, to each their own, I suppose. So we don't hang out for nearly 2 weeks. And then she texts me and she's like, hey, you want to go get Chick-fil-A? And I'm like, sure, why not? I'm like, I've basically forgiven you at this point. I know it's just going to happen again. Foreshadowing. But I've forgiven you. So we get Chick-fil-A. I'm starting to get kind of excited because who doesn't love Chick-fil-A? And sorry, I'm trying to adjust my microphone properly. So we get Chick-fil-A. We go back to Justin's apartment, and I'm spreading it out so everyone can take some, because I always just get I'm spreading it out because I just get one of those big serving trays so that everyone can have some. And we're having a good day. We watched some movies. I think we watched some Monsters Inside Me. Let me actually look. I have some Snapchat notes. Let me turn down my volume. I think we were watching Monsters Inside Me or something. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, we were just watching some Monsters Inside Me. We had dragged Harry's bed out into the common area, and we're all laying on it, and we were watching movies, and she was petting me like a dog while I'm playing on her dick dog. She was a little annoyed with me, but I mean, I'm a lot. I get that. And we're just having a good day, right? And then a couple hours go by, and this apartment complex, the way it's set up is it's 5 buildings with 8 apartments each. Some apartments can hold 5 people, some apartments can hold 3 people, some are private apartments that can only have 1 person. And so I'm vibing, I'm having a good time. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that's how the apartment complex is laid out. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a moment. And there's this gazebo and basketball court and a swimming pool. And I'm out at the gazebo hanging out with Justin and Olivia. And, I'm just like, hey guys, how's this going? And they're like, good, Logan. Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, I'm pretty good friends with Olivia, and I still am. We just don't talk that much anymore because we don't really have anything to talk about. And Olivia goes, hey, Logan, did anyone tell you? I shouldn't be telling you this because Claire's going to be super mad at me, but did anyone tell you about what she's planning to do? Or may have potentially already done? And I'm like, oh God, what now? Because I'm just I know something bad has happened, and I'm not in the mood to deal with it. And they're like, has anyone told you? And I'm like, no. And she's like, Claire's planning to report you to Title IX for sexual misconduct. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Because this is news to me. So I text Claire, and I'm like, I heard everything you said, everything. If you were uncomfortable with me touching you last night, you need to say, Logan, don't touch me, I'm uncomfortable. And she replies, I did, you don't listen. And I go, I don't remember that because I would have stopped. And why were you laughing when I laid on top of you? The body language you're sending me and what you're telling me doesn't add up. Claire, I don't know what to do anymore. I care about you so much, but everything I do upsets you. Everything. I can't do a single damn thing without upsetting you. And she responds, I shit you not. Okay. Just, okay. And so I say, and you and I both know if I told Harry's mom all the shit you've done and how much of Harry's money you spent and how you make Harry wait on you hand and foot that she would hate you just as much as she hates me. You treat Harry like shit every day. She responds, then maybe try changing the way you act around us. When you get we get you want to have fun, but there are like times where we want to be quiet and not being loud. And on top of all of that, you hit me, which still isn't okay, and I've told you not to do it. And then she goes, seriously, you're blackmailing me? And I go, I'm not going to tell her because that's not my place. And I'm a dumb bitch and I got no way to. Plus, I don't want to get involved. And she goes, sure, Logan, you told Harry you want to call her. I want to, I respond. Not that I'm going to. There's a difference. I also told Harry it's not my job, place, or business. She goes, okay. And I go, what told me you said seriously hurt me, Claire? Not that you care. And I go, she goes, what did she tell you? And I go, I don't know, what do you want to own up to? I gave her a chance, basically, to be honest about what she said. Tell me what she said and take responsibility for what she said. And I go, you first. She goes, you first, Logan. Own up to what you said to Olivia and Doug. Doug is another one of our friends, and I think Doug briefly dated Claire for a minute, but I don't know. They told me what you said, and I said that you're a bitch and that you don't care about anyone. She goes, you also called me one of the fakest bitches. And go, yes, I did. That is correct. I own up to that. And you told Doug what I told you about him. Not cool. Yes, I did. So I'm done telling you shit because all you do is tell people what I say. And whatever, I'm used to you calling me that. So very clearly, as you can tell, I've owned up to everything, and maybe I'll put these screenshots in, but it's kind of hard because the actual names are there, not like the names I'm using in this podcast. She goes, and I go, do you have anything you want to own up to? Because you tell me what they said that I said. Do you have anything you want to own up to? And I'll tell you if it's true, and I'll own up to everything. She goes, okay, cool. Because I am someone who deserves to be held accountable for my actions, just like you do, I respond. Do you have anything you want to own up to? She responds, no, because I don't even remember what I fucking said. And I go, same here. And he goes, okay, cool. I'm just done. We're better off not being friends. And I go, but that means I lose Harry, Olivia, Justin, Ryan, Doug, and everything. And that means I can't come over to Harry's and that I can't come over to Justin's. Yeah, because you're banned from Harry's. What are you going to do if I move into Justin's? You're not, because Justin and Doug aren't going to allow it. And I go, I thought Justin was cool with it. And I go, and if you do, then Justin will come to Harry's. And I go, that's what he told me. And I go, okay. I'm like Claire, let's be real here. If I told Harry's mom everything, you would be banned in a heartbeat, and you know it. You're avoiding taking responsibilities for your actions. And she goes, okay, who is she going to believe? You or Harry? And I go, so you're going to make Noah, you're going to make Harry lie. She goes, I go, wow, because that's mature. And I go, no, because Harry won't let you call his mom. And I go, yeah, I know that, but I have my ways. And I go, what are you going to do? She goes, what are you going to do, Logan? And I go, that's none of your business. She goes, okay, you're blackmailing me now. And I go, nope, because I never said I would. I said I could. There's a difference. And that's true. That's not blackmailing. There's a difference between saying I can and will do something and that I could do something. You know, that's a big difference. I guess I know I'm using a cop out or whatever, but like there's a big difference there, you know? And she goes, okay, cool. Let me just go to the president of our school, and tell him what you're doing. Because that's not fair. I'm not blackmailing you whatsoever. I'm just saying that we're better off not being friends. I said, whatever, Claire. And she goes, okay. She goes, goodbye, Logan. Harry, Justin, Olivia, and Ryan have their own choices. If they want to be your friend, then that's fine by me. I won't step in their way. You know? And I'm like, okay. Now, I'm actually going to put in these screenshots as I'm reading this. But the funny thing about this is you'll see at the top that it says Harry. And that's because this is a prime example of when she texted me through somebody else's phone. I don't know why she does that. I really don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's when she does it. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm just now realizing that this actually happened on February 11th. So this is actually going to be February 11th, part 3. I just saw like the timestamp at the top, but yeah, so this actually all happened on February 11th. So this is actually going to be titled February 11th, part 3. But yeah, so, and this is after everything else that's happened, you know? So that was a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys all real soon in another episode. Bye-bye.